We're continuing off right after where she took his underwear. Or no, his pajamas. Close enough. I think. Anyway. Here's the volume a bit loud. Just a tiny bit. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Let's do the music side. That's not what I meant to do. Options. Sound. Just a tiny click down. That's all I want. What are you doing, Slowpoke? I was just about to go get you. Help me finish the soup. I've done everything for this except for the seasoning. Oh no. Aqua nods and takes out the seasoning from the cupboard. She then looks down at the simmering pot in front of the brick furnace. Time to mess up salt and sugar. Marine swiftly maneuvers her hands and begins to arrange the finished dishes. So, why were you this late? Did Master refuse to wake up or something? Well, that too. But it's not just that. Oh, what is it? Don't be coy. Tell me everything. No! There's no way I'd tell you. Way too embarrassing. Nobody can ever find out. I sniffed Theo's pajamas. I also said embarrassing things in the heat of the moment. Not to mention I bit my tongue at the end too. I meant it when I said I wanted to support Master, but he probably thinks I'm a weirdo now. I'm so stupid, stupid, stupid. Akutan, your face is quite red. Could it be? Rain puts the plate she's holding down on the table. Don't tell me. Akutan, you finally did it? Huh? What are you? Come on. You know what I'm talking about. I see. You've finally blossomed into adulthood, Akutan. As your big sister, I'm so happy for you. We aren't related by blood at all, Marine. Wait. What? That's not what I wanted. This. But it happened a lot faster than I thought. Who made the first move? I did. I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you trying to say? I'm talking about... Rain whispers in Aqua's ears. Are you crazy? There's no way we'd do something like that. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll keep your secret safe. No need to be embarrassed. Like I said, we didn't do anything lewd like that. That's too bad. Well, you two do seem slow about these kind of things. So, why were you late then? A lot happened. A lot. Aqua recalls what happened. Why did I go and say something like that? I wasn't lying, but Theo was my master. I'm sure there were better ways to tell him. Say he wasn't angry, but... I can't help but be worried. Akutan, it's okay to fret over things, but move your hands. You're going to burn the pot. Are you going to burn what's in the pot? I'm sorry. Aqua hastily takes the metal ladle and stirs the pot. She then scoops some of the soup onto a small plate to taste it. Seems like everything's cooked perfectly. Tastes a little... They forgot to capitalize the the eye. And spruce it up with some seasoning. You know where they are, right? Yep, leave it to me. After seeing Aqua reach for the cupboard, Marine goes back to work without paying attention. A few minutes later. Alright, the appetizers are finished. I'll take them out to the table first. Akutan, bring the soup once it's finished. Your beloved master is waiting. Ugh, seriously, Marine. Jeez, another one. Possible ban invader. Monitoring this one. Getting a bit quicker at that. Alright, let's get seriously, Marine. Oops, I made her angry. Run away. Marine takes the tray with appetizers and leaves the kitchen. Aqua, now alone, begins adding seasoning to finish the soup. What does she mean? Your beloved master is waiting. It's nothing like that. Yeah. I did become a maid just to see him. I guess I do have some feelings for him. But that doesn't mean we do things like... No. I can't say that out loud. It's too embarrassing. Aqua's face turns red, and she begins to squirm. Meanwhile, she continues to pour the contents of the bottle into the pot. But I'm surprised to find out the master's hobby is working out. I even touched his body. It was rock solid. When I almost fell from the step stool, he caught me in his arms and held me like a princess. He was so kind, and he smelled so nice too. Oh, Akutan, are you done? Yep. I hope Master likes it. I'm glad you're having fun, but make sure you don't spill it as you bring it out, okay? Okay. Alright, now it's time to prepare the dessert. That girl Akutan left all the seasoning out. Sugar's all used up. So sweet! It's sweeter than the taste of first love! Miss Aqua enters the dining room, pushing a cart. Sorry to keep you waiting. Please enjoy your meal while it's still hot. She then serves me and sister a bowl of soup. It almost looks clear-like, and the gentle, sweet aroma tickles my nose. Did you make today's soup, Miss Aqua? Yes, I put my soul into it. I'll be looking forward to it later. But first... hot sauce? Yes. As she says this, sister pours devil sauce on her salad. I wonder if she'll do the same to the soup and ruin it. I hope he likes it. Swaying from side to side, Miss Aqua looks at me in excitement, as if she's eagerly waiting for me to take my first sip. It's bad to keep a lady waiting in suspense, so I reach for the soup. Okay, don't mind if I do. While Miss Aqua watches, I take my first sip of the soup, and just as I put the spoon in my mouth... Why is it so sweet? But the spices are still somehow strong. This is truly awful. Simply put, it's almost like I'm biting into a lump of chewy sugar with a spicy filling. Mixed with the seasoned meat, the spices, and the overwhelming sweetness, it's truly a crime against one's mouth. How is it? Is it any good? Should I be honest here? What would happen if I told her how horrible it is? Oh, I knew it! I'm the worst maid ever! I love the punning. Just like in Konosuba. Damegami Damaid. Aqua doing all this voice acting. I'm just a perverted maid with a smell fetish who can't cook. I have no right to stay here by Master's side. I will resign, effective immediately. Even though my time here was short, thank you for everything. Please hold on a minute, Miss Aqua. Miss Aqua! This is bad. I've got to fix this somehow. Devil sauce. Yes, this soup's really delicious. Thank goodness. Please eat up. There's more for seconds. Thank you. Unable to say anything, I take another spoonful of the extremely sweet soup. With every bite, a shiver runs down my spine, and my head begins to hurt. The sugar rush. But I steel myself and finish it through sheer will. Thank you for the soup. Wow, you really must have liked the soup. I'll go get you another serving. No need for that. I'm full now. The biggest onions. Wow, he really, really likes it. I'm so glad. I guess I could eat more. Yes, right away. Yeah, last week I already did the marine route. It's already too late. It's quite rare for you to have a second helping of breakfast. If it's that delicious, then perhaps I should try it too. You really shouldn't. Why is that? Sister hates sweet food, so I'm sure she'll spit it out. Then Miss Aqua will find out that it's bad. It's still a bit piping hot, so you should wait until it cools down first. I somehow managed to convince Sister. She continues eating the other dishes. But I can't keep fooling her forever. What should I do? Stop! Well, I don't have to read that. What's wrong, Marine? Why are you out of breath? Whose fault is that? Miss Marine whacks Miss Aqua's head with the side of her hand, making a dull thud sound. Ouch! What was that for? Did you even taste that soup? Guess I didn't. But I followed the recipe exactly. You saw me, right? Oh, so you don't know. By all means, have a taste. Okay, I'll try some. What is this? It's so sweet. Then this is what Theo also... well, yes, it was a little sweet. Oh no. I'm so sorry I made you eat this. It's always best to speak up if something is not to your liking. I thought if I did, it would have hurt Miss Aqua's feelings. But in the end, the truth came out, so I shouldn't have lied. But I'm not mad in the slightest. Don't let it bother you either, Miss Aqua. Isn't that great, Akutan? Master is being real nice about it. Yeah, but I was the one who messed it all up. So I have to apologize properly. Goodbye! Master, please accept my sincerest apologies. I deeply regret my actions. I'll be more careful from now on. Not just with cooking, cleaning, with everything. One day, I'll become a fully fledged maid. I'll work very hard to serve the master well and diligently. Alright, you have a good night, CP. So, until I can stand tall, will you allow me to stand by your side? Of course, I'd be glad to. I nod firmly, and Miss Aqua smiles like a blooming flower. And while watching everything unfold, Sister tries the soup. Oh, this is sweet. Extremely so. But it would be such a waste to throw it out. So shall we try adjusting the flavor? Sister picks up the devil's sauce and pours it into her soup once, twice, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Don't you think that's a bit too much? Because the sweetness is so overwhelming, I do not think this is nearly enough. Sister nonchalantly continues to dye the soup deep red, like the blood of her enemies. And after using about a quarter of the jar, she finally stops. Now, this ought to be plenty. Bon appetit! Tingling to the taste buds and delicious. This I can eat. Sister continues to eat the dark red soup with a grin on her face. From her expression, she really makes it look like the most delicious soup ever. Theo, do you want to use a little of the devil's sauce too? Sister notices my gaze and places the god-forsaken jar emanating a toxic aura in front of me. Please go ahead and use as much as you want. No need to hold back. No, what should I do? Let's do a quick save. Wait. Oh, I'm in the auto area. Maybe just a little. Should I really try it? But my instincts are raising red flags, warning me not to. I'll definitely regret this. No use thinking about it. I'll regret it either way. Am I really prepared to jump into Sister's hellish world of insanely hot spices? Let's do this! Let's go! Alright. I guess I shall try a little bit. Are you serious, Master? You don't need to force yourself. I've heard of people collapsing with foam coming out of their mouths after eating it. You'd have to be out of your mind to eat such a thing. Oh my. Just what does that say about me, I wonder? No, that's not what I meant. What I'm saying is, Sister just continues smiling and looks towards me. I've gone and done it now. There's no way out of this. Come now, Theo. Have as much of the devil's sauce as you desire. She hands me a jar filled with an ominous dark red liquid. My eyes are already starting to tingle. Thank you. I desperately struggle to control my trembling hands as I drizzle a few drops of the sauce into the soup. However, despite using so little, the pungent smell is so horrid that I can barely keep myself from coughing. Oh, only a few drops? Please don't hesitate to use as much as you want. No, this is plenty for me. Regretting my rash decision mere minutes ago, I mixed the sauce and soup, hoping that it'll soften the spiciness, even if just a little. Off to the side, Miss Aqua and Miss Marine are already preparing water and towels, just in case I collapse. Well then, accepting my fate, I scoop up a spoonful of the soup. Fortunately, the soup still looks relatively normal, but there's no denying the reeking, piquant odor that now gives off. Look up how to pronounce that one. Piquant. Yeah. Pleasantly sharp or appetizing. That's not the right word then. I mean, it's not pleasant, so. Master, may God be with you. It's been an honor, Master. In contrast for the two cheering for me on the side, Sister simply watches on with a smile. This is it. There's no escape. There I go. Bracing myself, I open my mouth wide and eat a spoonful. Then immediately gulp it down before the spiciness can spread throughout my mouth. Master, you really ate it. Here, have some water. I brought towels too. You can throw up on them if you need to. I raise my hand to stop them as they frantically rush up to me, and I prepare for the shock that is about to erupt from the very core of my body. But it never ends up coming. First, I feel a burning and stabbing pain well up from the back of my throat. Next, sweat breaks out all over my body, and I start hyperventilating. Oh, wow! Master's face is pitch red. Hang in there. Please don't die. There's still so many things I want to tell you. Don't leave me. Master, you mustn't go towards the light. So delicious. So delicious? Huh? Delicious. This is mouth-watering. You've got to try it, Miss Aqua. Wait. There's no way that can be delicious. I can smell the spiciness from here. Not to mention, Master's face is beet red. It's definitely spicy. The sauce is no joke. But there's a savory taste within the spiciness that gives it a deep flavor. Anyway, you'll see what I mean. Here, give it a try. I hold up the devil's sauce-infused soup in front of Miss Aqua. It smells no joke either. You're not trying to trick me or anything, right, Master? Really, I'm not lying, so just try it. If you say so. I guess I'll give it a try. Miss Aqua takes a spoonful of the soup and raises it towards her mouth. The smell is truly terrific. There's no way this can be good. Master insists it's absolutely delicious. Well, here goes nothing. The moment Miss Aqua puts the spoon in her mouth, Miss Marine gives a snappy clap. By the way, Master used that spoon just now, so doesn't that make this an indirect kiss? Oh, settle down, Aqua-tan. You're too old to be getting all excited over something like this. Miss Aqua wildly shakes her head while keeping her mouth closed. Her eyes are brimming with tears as her complexion changes from red to blue and then to white. Miss Aqua? Hello? Are you okay? It's over for me. Farewell. Wait, I gotta hear that last word. I can't hear. Oh, I think it was just the sound of fainting. Miss Aqua? Suddenly, the life drains out of Miss Aqua's body, and she begins to fall backwards. I panic and grab her slim shoulders to support her. Jeez, Aqua-tan, you're such a baby. Even the Master's fine with it, so how spicy can it be? Let's see, it can't be that bad. Oh, it's that bad. Thud. Not Miss Marine, too. How did things end up like this? So you've finally awakened. Welcome to our world, Theo. What? What are you saying, sister? Is this the beginning of the sister route? The truth about our family's destiny and what we must do. Destiny? What are you? The unending love for super spices has been at the very core of the Francois family for generations. What? But isn't that just because families tend to have similar tastes and interests? How naive you are, Theo. As you are well aware, the Francois family has military roots. Do you know what a soldier needs? Yes, they need fortitude, extreme pain, heat, cold, and fatigue. These are just a few of the many hardships one must endure on the battlefield. In other words, you could say that our family, able to endure the unrelenting spices, are masters of fortitude. It sounds like a bit of a stretch. It has taken you some time, but you've finally awakened your true potential. Now at last, I can accomplish what I've longed for. She firmly grasps my hand. Come, let's go together. Far away, in search of a spiciness beyond. A new frontier of stimulation awaits us. I have such things to show you. Just hold on for a second. Like, yeah, the soup with the devil sauce was delicious, but that doesn't mean I love everything hot and spicy now. There's no use denying your fate. Saying that, Sister picks up the jar of devil sauce. She then pours an undiluted dollop of it onto an unused spoon. Now that you have awakened, you'll be able to enjoy even this as if it were candy. Come now, Theo. Take this devil's sauce and take it all in. Wait, even if you say that, there's no way I can eat it as is. Wonder if that is truly the case. In fact, I think you have already noticed it. Thirst for spice. The truth is that your body is craving even more spicy stimulation. No, it can't be. I continue to deny it, but I can't hide the fact that my mouth is watering. Just get my slippers on. For my poor feeties. Like a moth to the flame, I slowly reach out to the devil sauce. There's nothing to worry about. It is only natural for a member of the Francois family to crave spiciness. Oh, one thing, sorry. Now, let us sink deeper into the depths of spice, together. With a saintly smile, Sister beckons to me. I take the spoon and stare into the pungent sauce. This isn't right. I feel like I'd be throwing away my humanity if I were to enjoy this. I see no problem with that. Yes, cast away your humanity. Because the bond between brother and sister is eternal. Sister. Guided by Sister's words, I put the spoon in my mouth. The spiciness is beyond incomparable to the soup I just had. The piercing pain feels like it's melting my brain. So, how's the devil's sauce in all of its glory? It hurts. Almost like I swallowed a bunch of needles, but really, really delicious. Sister nods in satisfaction at my words. In time, you will seek out even more intense spices, just as I have done. But what could possibly be spicier than the devil's sauce? Wait. The legendary golden magic carp. Its spiciness is said to easily eclipse that of the devil's sauce. One second, I gotta clip this. Or take a picture of it real quick. Alright. Now we can get back to this. Kinda. Its spiciness is said to easily eclipse that of the devil's sauce. A golden pepper? Magic peppers are one of the ingredients used to make the devil's sauce. But they're red. I've never heard of a golden one before. I truly cannot fathom how anything could be spicier. I find myself staring at the devil's sauce, and deep within my body, I feel an urge, a desire for greater stimulation. Well, let us depart in search of the golden magic pepper. Legends say that it can be found deep in the mountains, far from here. The two of us, What about the mansion? I'm sure that Marion can take care of things. Besides, I can't control myself anymore. I must have more stimulation. I just can't believe it. You were your usual self just yesterday. I had to resist my urges as your sister. But now that you've finally awakened, I feel as though I no longer have to hide my true self. Or, now that you see me for who I truly am, do you hate me now? There's no way I could ever hate you, sister. Thank goodness. I was afraid that you might hate me now. Then, let's go together. Karashi King instead of Koi King. That was a great translation of the Magic Pepper. In search of the legendary Golden Magic Pepper. With that, we set out from the mansion and head towards a remote forest, with the goal of finding the legendary Golden Magic Pepper. Look, sister, isn't this a magnificent magic pepper? I wonder if there's a golden one hiding around here somewhere. I'm certain there is. Let us split up and search for it. We got our hands dirty raking through the magic pepper leaves. And as we forage, looking for a golden sparkle, we also pick some of the red peppers that we find. However, hours pass. We have yet to find the lustrous golden magic pepper. As expected of the elusive legendary pepper. But we must be patient. All red ones. It's red. It's red. I need to take another picture of this one. Time passes. It's hopeless! I can't find it at all. Please help me, Fubuemon. Fubue? Oh. Don't give up, Fubuta. Fubuta is because Fubuki. Nobita and Doraemon. Even though I'm trying so hard to find it, why won't it answer my love? I can't find it. I can't find it. They're all red. I wonder if paying 1 gold would work. Sister looks at the red magic peppers with empty eyes. It's been days since we've been in the mountains, and it seems as though she's reached her physical and mental limits. However, just when I'm about to suggest we go home... What's the matter? Sister shifts her gaze between me and my own hands, her mouth agape. I found it! I'm so happy. Wow, the peppers in this spot are all gold. These will surely be enough for a feast. Yes, let's take every last one of them home. We have returned. Come, Marine. Cook us a meal with these. Oh my god, you're still alive? Eh? Did you really find the golden magic pepper? I always follow through. They'll help too, after all. Now, Marine, there's no time to waste. Make it the spiciest dish imaginable. Understood. I'll get on it. I'll get on it right away. After waiting in the dining room for a while, Miss Aqua and Miss Marine bring us our meal. It's covered with a silver lid, so I can't tell what kind of dish they prepared. It is Done. Thank you very much. But why are your eyes so red? That's because when I started to saute the magic pepper, my eyes, it was the worst. Absolutely revolting. Master, are you really going to eat this? No, I made it, but this isn't something that any human should eat. You exaggerate, Miss Aqua. For us, the spicier the better, so you have nothing to fear. Isn't that right, Theo? Don't worry, I'll make sure to enjoy every bite. Don't say we didn't warn you. Well then, we're going to take the lid off. As soon as we do, we're bolting out of here as fast as we can. Why is that? This is a really rare spice, so perhaps you should try it as... No way! No way! I'd die if I ate such a thing. Okay, we're opening the lid in 3, 2, 1. Retreat! The moment the lid comes off, the two bolt out faster than you can blink. Then, a stimulating smell envelops my senses, making me drool in anticipation. Oh my. A spicy fish confit. This looks most stimulating. Staring at the dish, Sister gulps in anticipation. It's a fish fillet, soaking in a pool of rich, spice-infused oils. Well then, bon appetit. Perhaps too excited in anticipation, Sister picks up her fork without saying a prayer. She then cuts off a big piece of the fillet, soaks it in the spicy oil, and stuffs it whole into her mouth. Hot, spicy, hot, spicy. So delicious. As expected, Marine truly knows how to bring out the spice's full potential. Ah, Sister, let me try it too. Yes, of course. Let us eat it together. Unable to hold back anymore, I also dig in. And in a matter of minutes, we finish our meal while sweating all over. Ah, that was so delicious. Not only was it spicy, but also very savory. Yes, indeed. But it could have been even spicier. I think so too. It was spicy, perhaps a bit spicier than the devil sauce, but it was missing that extra punch. Indeed, it's not nearly enough. And so we abandoned everything. Ever since then, Sister and I have continued our search for even more tantalizing spices. On one occasion, we protected a small merchant group that we had chanced upon from beasts. Rise from the flames! Come to me, Phoenix! He even gave it an animation. No need to thank us. It is only natural for a member of the Francois family to help those in need. If you insist on repaying us, how about you join us for a nice spicy meal? On another, we ventured deep underground in search of a legendary, super spicy, treasure left behind by an ancient empire of yore. My, I did not expect to find a person in such a place. I see, so you slipped. Well, that is truly unfortunate. We shall tend to you right away. No need to thank us. Any seeker of the spices is a friend to us. We continued on our quest, traveling all over the lands, punishing evil, defeating beasts, helping all those in need. And half a year later, we finally returned to the mansion, after fully immersing ourselves in the culinary art of spices from many regions. It has been quite a while since we left home. I wonder how Marine and Miss Aqua are doing. Wait a minute, something's wrong. A crowd of people stand around the nostalgic front entrance to our home. Like I said, we don't know when my lady or the young master will return. In the center of the horde is Miss Aqua, frantically trying to fend them off. We'll let you know once they come back, so please return to town and wait. Ah, she's returned. Everyone, my lady has returned. The moment Miss Aqua says that, the crowd looks toward us in unison. They then rush up to Sister, surround her, and let out their voices all at once. Thanks to Lady Fubuki, I've decided to live an honest life. Lady Fubuki, you've saved my life. The people bow repeatedly as they thank Sister. Huh? Huh? What is all this commotion about? Huh? Everyone is gathered here at the mansion because they want to thank my lady for saving them. Oh, yes. I suppose something like that happened, I think. We may have helped a few people along the way on our quest for super spices. I don't recall aiding this many people. We did help them, Sister, but you only had eyes for the spices, so you probably just forgot. Oh. I just lose sight of everything else when there are spices involved. So is there anything else I should do? I do graciously accept everyone's kind words of gratitude. So the thing is that everyone wants to show their thanks, not only with words, but with their actions. Is there anything that my lady would like for them to do? Let me see. Eureka! Everyone, please join us for a feast of super spicy food. Huh? Why? Over the course of our travels, we gathered both the ingredients needed for super spicy food, as well as many recipes we wanted to try. So how about we gather together and indulge in the pleasures of spicy food? That sounds more like torture. Despite Miss Aqua letting her true thoughts slip, the people gathered all happily agreed to Sister's wish. Very good. This will be a lot of work, so I shall lend my assistance. Miss Aqua, go fetch Marine. I will also be borrowing the kitchen. With that, Sister hurries into the mansion. Ah, my lady! Please wait! My lady! And 1 hour later... Everyone! The Holoferno and Hellfish with Magi Pepper dressing is ready! There's plenty to go around, so eat as much as you like. With a radiant, beaming smile, Sister emerges from the mansion entrance, carrying a large pot brimming with food. Miss Aqua and Miss Marine follow behind her, passing out dishes to the crowd of people. Mesmerized by the tantalizing smell, everyone begins to eat with abandon. Spicy, delicious, I want more, calls for seconds, echo in the front court. I'm truly happy to see everyone enjoying super spicy food. I would love to see it grow even more popular. I think this is just the beginning of the end. Sister tilts her head in confusion. Then, one by one, the people finish their meals and bow to her. After that, they begin to swear their loyalty to her. They probably just think that following you will get them free meals, albeit a super spicy one. The reason it tasted so good to them was because you used quality ingredients as well, right? I see. That is a problem. We don't have the funds to feed all these people forever. But we can't just abandon kindred souls. With her arms crossed, Sister closes her eyes. And, after a short while, they fly wide open. I have a responsibility, as it was I who led them down this path. I cannot simply forsake them just because it is convenient for me now. So I have made my decision. I will lead everyone here to a new promised land. There, I will establish a country for lovers of spicy food, and we should call it the country of Fubu King. Establish a new country? Are you serious, my lady? Indeed I am. We found some uninhabited land on our journey. We just have to develop it, and there. And there, we shall cultivate ingredients for our spicy food and use the surplus for trade. That's easier said than done. Establishing a country is no easy feat. Can you really do it? With everyone's support, I'm sure we can. The love of spicy food brings people together, after all. Can I count on your help, Theo? If that's what you wish, sister. I kneel down before her and bow my head in respect. Reminiscing about our adventures together with sister, I feel an even greater desire to stay by her side. Thank you, Theo. How about you, Marine? Miss Aqua, will you join us? You're so stubborn once you've made up your mind, my lady. So of course, I shall stay by your side until the end. I'll do my best too. Then let's be off to our promised land. And thus, we took the first step towards building the kingdom of Fubu King. Fubu King went on to create a utopia of peace and harmony, and to become the founding leader, Fubu King, beloved by all. And everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Oh, that's such a good one. I really shouldn't. I'm sorry. I guess I can't after all. I dropped my hidden shame and put the devil's sauce back. Oh, is that so? That is disappointing. Why is it not going? There. But I should not have pressured you either. To each their own, after all. Well then, let us continue our meal. I breathe a sigh of relief, seeing sister back down so easily. After that, we continue our meal in silence. As for the remaining soup, it seems like Miss Aqua took full responsibility and ate every last drop. It's been a week since the little soup incident. Miss Aqua still makes mistakes, but she's improving at her job. And today, she's in my room, putting her heart and soul into cleaning the bookshelves. I'm gonna make everything squeaky clean. No dust will get away from me. High places are no big deal. The step stool will get me up. Because I'm the perfect maid, Aqua. Oh, so this is where you are hiding. You can't escape my eyes. Secret technique, duster attack. Take this and that. She sweeps the duster skillfully, clearing every crevice of the bookshelves from dust. No, stop. Please don't hurt us. This is your fate as dust. I've got you now. A little sweep will get rid of you. Oh, no. We're falling. We're falling. Thanks to Miss Aqua's diligent effort, the dust from the bookshelves is steadily piling up on the floor. I'm surprised how much dust there is, even though you clean it every day. I know, right? Dust can build up in these little gaps really easily. That's why I find cleaning so satisfying. Because your hard work really shows when you see how clean everything is. When I see all the dust on the floor, it's like proof of how hard I worked. Makes me want to give myself a pat on the back. Well, it's my job, so working hard is a given though. Miss Aqua casually chatters away while dusting. You're very hard-working, Miss Aqua. I'd say you're already a first-class maid. You really think so? That makes me happy. Alright, I'm getting fired up. I won't let a single speck of dust slip by me today. I got you. Shouting battle cries, she shuffles left and right, cleaning every nook and cranny of the shelves. As I watch her little theatrics, my eyes catch a conspicuous step stool. I didn't notice until now, but Miss Aqua has gotten her very own personalized step stool. It has 2 circles and a bright red semicircle painted on it. Oh, I see you've got yourself a new step stool. Marine bought it for me. I drew a cat on it. I did a pretty good job, don't you think? This is supposed to be a cat? Of course it is. What else would it be? Well, now that you mention it, maybe it kind of does? It's a cat. Right? It's exactly what you'd think a cat would look like. So, does it have a name? It's called Neko. N-E-K-O. Neko. Miss Aqua has an eccentric, weird side to her that I can't quite put into words. Though I'm getting used to it as I spend more time with her, and I'm actually starting to find her oddball quirks kind of cute. Okay. The high places are now spotless. I'll be cleaning the table next. She squeezes out a rag and starts wiping the table down. And while watching her clean enthusiastically, I keep the conversation going. You've been here about a week, so have you gotten used to the lifestyle? Oh, it's only been a week? Yes, I'm sleeping well at night. I'm not so nervous anymore. That's good to hear. You looked so frightened and lost when I first met you. I'm actually really shy. Even now, I can't talk to you unless I work up the courage, Master. What do you mean? I've never felt that way, so I can't say I understand how you feel. When I wake up in the morning, I think to myself, what should I talk about with Master today? The weather, food, the cat that was in the garden. I think of everything I can. After I make up my mind, that's why I come to wake you up. You don't need to think so hard about it. You can just be yourself and talk to me normally. But this is normal for me. Like, what if I say something weird to Master? Aren't you ever worried that you might say something to make things awkward? I shake my head. That must be nice. I'm jealous. I don't really get it, but I can somewhat see that she is really troubled by this. I feel like I should say something, but I'm not sure what to say, though I don't want to pretend it like I know how she truly feels. Okay, the table's now spotless too. The weather's nice today, so shall I air out your bedding? Good idea, I'll help. No, if someone found out I was having Master help with chores, Marine would have my hide. Please, just take a seat and relax. I can manage by myself. Miss Aqua gleams, full of confidence, taking on the arduous task of taking out the bedding. First, remove the sheets. It needs to be washed, so put it on top of the blanket. And now, just pick it all up. Pick it all up. The bedding used by the nobility is filled to the brim with down and quite thick. They're extremely heavy, so Miss Aqua will probably experience a harrowing trial trying to carry them all by herself. This is impossible. I really think I should lend a hand. I'm fine. This is my duty as a maid, so I'll make sure it is done. Here I go. Maid power! With a determined heave, she manages to lift up the bedding. However, her delicate frame wobbles side to side, and it looks like she might tumble over at any moment. It's so big, I can't see where I'm going. The hallway is this way, I think. Miss Aqua wobbles forward, her legs shaking, barely holding up the bedding in her arms. Is she really going to be alright? One, two. Miss Aqua somehow manages to make it across the hallway and down the stairs to the first floor. She did stop to rest several times, but she never once dropped the bedding. I suppose she's trying her best not to stain my bedding. Just a little more. But I can't anymore. Miss Aqua's body sways and starts to slowly tip forward. But just as I'm about to run to catch her, someone else jumps in to rescue her. Geez, Akutan, you need to be more careful, you know? Almost as if Miss Marine is gracefully embracing Miss Aqua, she effortlessly supports both Miss Aqua and the bedding from falling. She grins widely as our eyes meet, and I get the impression she's saying, "I'll take it from here." Huh? Marine? Really? Didn't I tell you to call me when you need some elbow grease? You really could have hurt yourself. But you're already so busy, Marine. You don't need to worry about me. What do you think will happen if you overdo it and hurt yourself? Here, I'll hold this end, so let's carry it together. Okay. The two hold up the bedding on each side and carry it out to the clothesline outside. I'm sure Miss Marine will take care of the rest. When I look out the window to the garden, I see a bunch of laundry ready to be washed and hung up to dry. In the midst of it all, Miss Aqua is bustling back and forth non-stop. She draws water from the well, then washes and hangs up the laundry to dry. After she's finished with that, she starts sweeping the garden. It's still early summer, but the sun's so blazing hot that I'm sweating even though I'm inside. Miss Aqua, working outside, must be drenched in sweat. I'll bring her something to drink. I'm sure she'll like that. After getting some drinks from Miss Marine, I bring Miss Aqua inside to the dining room. Phew, it sure is hot outside. Aren't you thirsty? I am, but... Oh, that's perfect. Here's some water. There's a little orange mixed in as well. Thank you very much. Miss Aqua timidly thanks me and accepts the cup. Watching as her lips touch the glass, I drink some as well. So refreshing. I'm glad. Sorry, it's just something simple. No, not at all. Rather, I should be the one apologizing. Did I look like I was struggling? I guess, but there's no need to apologize. I did this because I wanted to. Oh, thank you very much. It's nothing. You're welcome. The conversation strangely comes to an abrupt end, and the air feels awkward between us for some reason. For a while, we just sit there, dead silent, not saying a single word. Then, out of the blue, she breaks the silence. Why do you pay so much attention to me? I'm just a simple maid, and there's nothing particularly praiseworthy about me. Please don't say such things. You have many wonderful qualities, Miss Aqua. But I'm clumsy, weak, and introverted. But I enjoy talking with you. You're an amazing hard worker. I know that you've been diligently writing everything Miss Marine teaches you in your notebook. That's because... You know, I mess up so much. I didn't want to cause any more trouble. I'm so embarrassed. Trying to hide her embarrassment, she turns her head down as she nervously fidgets by pressing the tips of her index fingers together. Just why are you so kind to me? That's because... One answer immediately leaps to mind. But I can't dare say it. Because if I told her how I truly feel, like, I love you, then everything might fall apart. I guess you could say I'm just interested. That's all. I see. After I say that, she seems even more flustered and lost in thought. My thoughtless lie causes a twinge of pain in my heart. I don't know what to do or say anymore, so I abruptly stand up. Right, I'll be going back to my room. Could you please return the cups to the kitchen for me? Yes, thank you very much. I hand the cup to Miss Aqua and head towards the common room door. Then, making sure I was far enough away that she wouldn't hear me, I let out a deep sigh. There's no way I can tell her the real reason that I'm nice to Miss Aqua. I can't tell her it's because I fell in love with you. Just interested for some reason, huh? While washing the cups in the kitchen, Aqua repeats Theo's words out loud. What could for some reason mean? Like, he's fallen in love with me, maybe? No, there's no way. Theo's a noble, and I'm just a maid after all. I can't even imagine someone serious like Theo would ever confess his love to a maid. However, no matter how much she tries to deny the possibility, it doesn't stop her heart from pounding relentlessly. But maybe, just maybe, even if Theo fell in love with me, if he found out that I was the girl in his dreams, he'd definitely despise me. I told him I hated him and caused Theo so much pain. There's no way he'd ever forgive me. Why? Why did I have to go and say something stupid like that? Aqua stops washing the dishes and wipes the tears welling up in the corner of her eyes. No, I mustn't cry. Everything that happened back then is all because of me. And it's my fault that Theo lost his memories too. So, I don't deserve to be happy. Unable to hold down her overflowing emotions, she finally breaks, and the tears she held back come rushing out all at once. However, she is all alone, with no one to comfort her. It's been about 2 weeks since then, so 3 weeks since she came in. Miss Aqua is working hard as usual as she continues her life in the mansion. I've also gotten so used to her being around that I can hardly imagine my life without her anymore. But that's exactly the problem. I mutter to myself as I lean against the window and look outside, and recall what happened this morning. Good morning, Master. Did you sleep well last night? That's quite a terrible bedhead. Let me fix it for you. I worked hard to make today's breakfast too, so I'd be glad if you had some. If there's anything else you need, just let me know, Master. My heart flutters with Miss Aqua's every word and gesture. But being with a maid, that'll spell all sorts of trouble. Indeed. It's not a good thing at all. Oh! I jump at the sudden voice coming from behind me. When I turn around, I see Sister smiling mischievously. That's a good reaction. Don't scare me like that. Please, at least knock or something. Oh, but I did. There was no response, though. Sister gazes out the window nonchalantly. She sees Miss Aqua sweeping the garden. Miss Aqua is earnest, do you not think? This environment is completely new to her, yet she works hard every day. Not to mention, she is also cute. So I understand why you would feel attracted to her. But you do realize what that means, right? A serious tone tinges Sister's voice. Confronted with the truth I've been trying to ignore, my mouth becomes heavy. Yes, I understand. Because of the different social strata, a noble and a maid cannot be together. Exactly. You are the important heir to the Francois family. Naturally, your bride's bloodline will also be of importance. Nobles marry other nobles to bring more value to their family. That is your fate as one born into nobility. I can only listen to Sister's words in silence. My preordained fate has been etched into me ever since childhood. I understand it all too well, which only adds to the frustration boiling within me. Give up, Theo, for yourself and Miss Aqua's sake. I understand that Miss Aqua is a wonderful person, but for the ordinary townsfolk, she's merely a maid. Or do you wish to paint her as a bewitching woman who seduces nobles? Sister speaks harshly, but nothing she says is wrong. Even if I were to be with Miss Aqua, no one would approve of it. My heart sinks as I feel the weight of the reality that I didn't want to accept as truth. Please think about this carefully. What would be best for you and Aqua? I will not accept a half-hearted answer, so choose your words wisely. Saying no more, Sister leaves the room. Wait, I just realized it says Shirokami Fubuki's view. After leaving Theo's room, Fubuki heads towards the common room. She sits down and looks around the room. Nobody is here. Right? That was so gut-wrenching. Fubuki relaxes her body and leans forward onto the desk. Please forgive me. Didn't want to say such harsh things like that. Somebody had to say it. I see that my lady is going through a difficult time. Don't scare me like that, Marine. Oh, my apologies. Were you listening to my conversation with Theo? Yes, my lady looked distressed, so I stood by closely the entire time. But really, you were? I couldn't help myself. I was curious. Very well. The reason I allowed Miss Aqua to reunite with Theo was so that he could regain his memories. But at the same time, I knew they would eventually be drawn to each other, even if Theo never remembers his lost childhood. Then, does that mean you knew Master was going to fall in love with Aqua-tan? Yes, even if he doesn't remember anything. That love deep within him will not fade so easily. Then why get in the way of their love? Why can't you just support them? If it were up to me, I would love to. My little brother's happiness is my happiness, after all. But as the elder sister of a noble, I must stick to the principles. Even if I approve, what would Father or the citizens say? Unlikely they will react kindly. They're trying to walk down a difficult path. It would truly be irresponsible for me to simply let them be and support their love. Feeling lost and troubled, Fubuki woefully sighs. Her pride as a noble and her heart as an older sister continue to clash, causing more wrinkles to appear on her face. You're really serious about this, huh? So, what do you plan to do now? Said what needed to be said. The rest is up to them. If they give up after hearing what I said, that is that. But if they don't, I'll make sure they fully understand the struggles that lie ahead of them. I shall test them and see if they are worthy. It is their lives, so I can only watch over them. But it's hard to just watch, right? Sometimes you just want to hold out a helping hand. Indeed, it really is. But Marine, you are the same, are you not? You seem to always look after Miss Aqua after all. I love Akutan too, so I can't help but look after her. But you have nothing to worry about. She may be a gloomy introvert with peas for brains, but she has a strong heart. You must really trust Miss Aqua. Yes, she's truly special, to the point that I'd love to have her as my own child. Yep. For several days after Sister's warning, I've been lost in thought, struggling to come to terms with my conflicted emotions. Common sense tells me that giving up on my feelings for Miss Aqua is the right thing to do. But even so, I just can't get rid of this burning feeling in me. What should I do? Is something bothering you, Master? I just have a lot on my mind, that's all. How about you, Miss Aqua? Do you have any worries? Me? Not really. Because I've been treated so well here. I'm happy as long as I have good food and a warm place to sleep. But isn't that a given? No, not at all. I barely got to eat meat at home, and the room where I slept was drafty and cold. Compared to that, this is like paradise. Miss Aqua smiles as she says this, but inside, this revelation leaves me completely shell-shocked and at a loss for words. Compared to the mansion as a whole, the maid's room is like shacks. There's no carpet and hardly any furniture. Despite that, it's like paradise to her? Once again, I'm reminded how truly fortunate I am. My family usually has to save every penny, but there's one day when I could get a present. Oops. And that day was my birthday. Papa and Mama would make me new toys or clothes. It was simple, but I was happy. They were handmade. They weren't always the prettiest, but that just made me even happier. I really wanted every day to be my birthday. Miss Aqua speaks so fondly of her memories. It's refreshing to see because she rarely talks about herself. That sounds really nice. When's your birthday, Miss Aqua? It's August 8th. I see. Oh, isn't that soon? Today is August 1st, so it's only a week away. Are you going home for your birthday? No, I have to work. So I'll just send them a letter. Oh, then, in that case. I don't really need a special celebration or anything. As if knowing what I'm about to say, she shuts me down before I can even speak. You're my master. So it'd be weird for you to celebrate your maid's birthday. I'd understand if it were the other way around, though. Well, you're not wrong about that. I nod awkwardly in agreement with Miss Aqua's logic. It's a fact that we've never celebrated Miss Marine's birthday, nor has she ever asked us to. But now that I'm aware of my feelings for Miss Aqua, I can't back down. At the very least, I want to show her my gratitude and create an occasion where we can celebrate Miss Aqua's birthday together. Master? You're not thinking anything strange, right? Don't worry, I won't cause you any trouble, Miss Aqua. That doesn't answer my question. You really don't have to do anything for me, okay? I'm getting a bit better at reading. I smile in response to Miss Aqua's reminder. But, in my head, I start thinking about how I can celebrate Miss Aqua's birthday. Okay, I think we should leave it at that for now. Miss Aqua leaves, and I head to my room and begin planning a birthday party for her. I want to make it as grand as possible, but there's one problem. I have to keep this in an absolute secret from Miss Aqua and, of course, Sister. I'm pretty sure that Sister doesn't want me getting any closer to Miss Aqua. So if she finds out that I'm doing this for Miss Aqua, Sister will surely try to shut it all down. So I have to make sure she never finds out until just before the birthday party. At the very least, we need a cake and some presents. It's not like I can just waltz out whenever I like. I only have a week, so I need to hurry. I think Miss Marine should be in the kitchen right about now. Want me to make a cake? Yes, for August 8th. Could you do that for me? Sure, I can do that. But what's the occasion? I momentarily think about lying to Miss Marine, but I end up telling her everything about my plans for the birthday party. I can't freely leave the mansion on my own to go out and buy the things I need, so I have no choice but to rely on her. If it's a birthday party for Akutan, then you can count on me. But does my lady know about it? No, I plan on keeping it a secret from her because she'll try to stop me. I see. Even if Sister finds out, I'll take full responsibility. So can you help me, please, Miss Marine? Well, it's not like I can refuse Master's request, right? Understood. I'll keep it a secret from my lady. Do you just need a cake? What about the presents? I'm thinking of making her a small cat figure. Miss Aqua loves cats, you see? I'm sure she'd be delighted, since she said her parents always gave her handmade presents. Could you get me some wood and a small crafting knife from the market? Miss Marine nods and promises she'll go shopping for me. It's noon the next day, and Miss Marine bought me the materials, so I spread them out on my desk and begin making Miss Aqua's present. Attempting to make a palm-sized cat figure, I pick up the crafting knife and start carving. This is going to be Neko. But since I don't have a lot of experience making stuff like this, it's kind of hard to make it the way I picture it in my head. I focus all my concentration on making it the best I can, and time passes in the blink of an eye. Ugh, my eyes and hands hurt. I guess I should take a... Master, may I come in? Please hold on a minute. I reply in a panic and scurry to hide everything. Sorry to keep you waiting. Come in. Excuse me. Oh, were you in the middle of something? Ah, no. Don't worry about it. It was just bad timing, that's all. I reply to Miss Aqua, who is carrying a large basket. She must have brought me some clean laundry. Huh? Why are your pants so dirty, Master? Huh? Ah, they are. I look down and see my pants covered in wood shavings. It seems that in my haste to put everything away, I scattered the shavings on myself. It's all dirty under the desk too. I'll clean it right away. But why are there wood shavings everywhere? That's because... I can't say it's because I'm making a birthday present for her. If I do, she'll surely refuse it and tell me to stop. It's just a little hobby of mine. Don't worry about it. Carving wood is your hobby? I nod, though Miss Aqua looks at me with skeptical eyes. But seconds later, she claps her hands. I think I get it. When you carve wood, it smells nice, right? Like the forest or something? When I helped cut wood at home, I'd save some that smelled nice to decorate my room. Yes, that's it. Also, the sound when carving is quite soothing. I never expected you to have such strange hobbies, Master. It kind of feels like we're kindred spirits. Okay, I'll get your clothes ready and start cleaning up. Please give me a moment. Without pursuing the matter any further, she turns around and begins working with her hands. I have to be more careful from now on. Are we going to skip to the day of? Wooden Neko! There, it's finally done. 4 days after I started, the cat figure is finally complete. Hate that thing sometimes. How does it even activate from what I just said? Let me see. maybe that. Eh. The center of the body is hollow, so it can be used as an air freshener by putting a cloth soaked in perfume inside. Oh, that's cute. Now, as long as Miss Marine finishes the cake in time, everything will be perfect. Master, my lady is waiting for you in the common room. Thank you. I'll head over there now. I look at my watch, but it's still a little bit early for dinner. Why is she calling for me, I wonder? I know what you're up to. I carefully place the finished cat figure in my desk drawer and head towards the common room with Miss Aqua. We arrive at the common room and find Sister and Miss Marine waiting for us. The two look at us with a frown, which makes me anxious to hear what they have to say. Do you remember when I went to the tea party held at Count White's home? Yes, that was the time I couldn't go. I remember it clearly, as that was the day that I met Miss Aqua for the first time. I was supposed to attend the tea party, but Sister went in my stead, concerned that I was feeling under the weather. According to Sister, the White family served only the most fabulous treats and tea. They really spared no expense for her. It was a truly wonderful party, so I thought we should return the favor. Oh. As such, I would like to hold our own party and invite the White family. I asked them about their schedule, and they said that August 8th would work for them. Hearing that date causes a cold sweat to drip down my spine. August 8th is Miss Aqua's birthday. Although I have yet to tell Sister, that's the day I'm planning on having Miss Aqua's birthday party. Would you have it on a different day? It just feels too sudden. They said that was the only day that would work, so we'll have to begin our preparations without delay. But if we rush things, we may dishonor them with a poor, unsatisfactory welcome. Surely moving it to a later date would... Developing a good relationship with the White family will be good for the Francois family. Anyhow, I think Marine and Miss Aqua will be able to manage. Can we rely on you two? Yes, I'll do my best. Since my lady requests it, we will do everything we can. Splendid. I'll compile a list of everything we need for the party. Marine, a pen and some paper if you please. Following Sister's lead, we begin going over the details for the party. My brain is working overtime trying to figure out a way to still have Miss Aqua's birthday on top of all this. After our discussion, I asked Miss Marine to come to my room. Jeez, my lady sure is unreasonable, saying she wants to throw a party all of a sudden. But everyone's busy, so I guess it is what it is. Do you think you can still manage to make the cake and do the party preparations for Miss Aqua at the same time, no less? That's way too much, even for me. Cakes don't last long, so they must be made on the same day too. Not to mention, I have to start preparing for the other party, so there's no way I'd be able to make a cake. I thought as much. For nobility, social parties like this are prestigious events, where family honor is put on the line. It's not something that can be done half-heartedly. But that day is also Miss Aqua's birthday, so I want to make time to celebrate with her in some way. It'd be great if I could leave the party at some point and celebrate her birthday together somewhere. Just the two of us. My lady would be furious if you did something like that. She'd scold you for neglecting your duties as a noble to fool around with a maid. At worst, Akutan might get the boot. Miss Marine's reasoning is sound, and I can't refute her. I don't want to be separated from Miss Aqua, so I have to avoid that at all costs. Then, I'll just have to persuade Sister before then somehow. If I can't do that, I'll have no choice but to give up. There's no way you'll be able to persuade her. After all, this is just how it is. That may be true, but I can't give up without at least trying. A birthday is a special occasion that comes once a year, so it's absolutely ridiculous that I can't celebrate Miss Aqua's birthday just because she's a maid. Meanwhile, you never celebrated mine. I declare my strong resolve, but Miss Marine remained silent. You want to celebrate Miss Aqua's birthday? Sister sighs deeply after hearing my request. I commend you for coming to ask for permission. Nevertheless, my answer is no. The White family will be attending that day, so we have not even a minute to spare for our maid. But this is a special day for her that only comes once a year. If I could just have a few... First of all, talking about celebrating a maid's birthday is ridiculous as it is. But I think you already know that, Theo. Even if she's a maid, Miss Aqua is very important to me. So why can't we at least celebrate her birthday? Just stop this already. Miss Aqua, I must have been too preoccupied trying to convince Sister. I didn't even notice Miss Aqua entering the common room. Master, when did I say that I wanted you to celebrate my birthday? In fact, didn't I say the opposite? I was just hoping to... I'm very happy that Master thinks so fondly of me. But I just can't see you two fighting because of me. Knowing how Master feels is enough of a present for me. So please, can you give up on this birthday party idea? That's what you want. Then I guess there's nothing I can do. My whole body deflates. I am a pillow on the floor. I never imagined she'd reject me like this so strongly. Since Miss Aqua said it herself, there's nothing else I can do but give up. I'm sorry, Master. As Theo leaves the room, Aqua bows deeply. Did I do the right thing, my lady? Yes. As a maid, you answered perfectly. Thank you so much for stopping Theo. As Theo is the heir to the Francois family, I am concerned about strange rumors spreading. The line between maids and nobles must never be crossed. Aqua nods in agreement with Fubuki. I don't want to hold Master back. After all, I think it would be best for Master to inherit the title and marry a refined lady of nobility. There's no room for me in his life. Just want to look up one thing real quick. Just out of curiosity. What the heck is this? Oh. So much of it is literally about what's it called? Right out there. I was hoping to see how long the game is, just as a hint or whatnot. I suppose I cannot tell you not to force yourself, seeing as I am the one who put you in this position. I'll be retiring to my room now. Please start preparing for the party, Miss Aqua. Yes, I'll do my best. Aqua replies enthusiastically to keep her spirits up. However, the overwhelming guilt she feels for Theo is welling up deep within her heart. The following days pass in the blink of an eye. Miss Marine and Miss Aqua are busier than usual as they're preparing for the birthday party on top of their usual choirs. That's good, but you missed the Fubuki's route earlier. Sister also watches over them, occasionally giving advice to make sure there are no accidents during the party. I, on the other hand... Feeling completely drained, I sit in my chair, staring blankly at the cat figure I made, and sigh deeply. I put my heart and soul into making this, only for Miss Aqua to reject me. Even the cat's face is starting to look sad. Tomorrow's her birthday. I wonder what I should do with this. I still think there's a chance I can give it to Miss Aqua. That's why I want to think, so I just keep it hidden in the back of my drawer, unable to throw it away. But if I do get the chance, would she even accept it? The moment I show her the present, she'll probably ask why I'm acting so prudently. My mind keeps spiraling down with more depressing scenarios, and it's starting to weigh on me. Maybe everyone's right, I'm just being stupid. If I hadn't done anything, then nothing would have changed, and I wouldn't be banging my head against the wall. Then, suddenly, a strange pain pierces through me. It's so sudden that I instinctively clutch my chest. What was that? The pain shoots up from my chest to my head, and it starts to throb uncontrollably, making me feel as if I'm about to implode. I remember this pain. It's the same kind of pain that I have right after my nightmares. Just as I start to realize this, I black out. When I come to, I find myself completely soaked from the rain. My hands have shrunk, and from the look of these clothes, I realize it's a continuation of my usual nightmare. Cold. I'm hugging my knees under a tree, trying to protect myself from the rain. But large drops fall from the leaves, robbing me of any warmth. It crosses my mind that maybe I should give up and go home. If I do, there will be a warm fireplace and a soft bed. But I can't give up now. Minato will definitely show up. I recall what Minato said to me when we parted ways yesterday. Why? Just why? We had so much fun playing together. Though I was looking forward to singing for you. But I don't care anymore. You're the worst. I hate you. Minato's face was full of pain and confusion when she said this. But I'm sure she regrets saying that. I wanted to go after her, but I was frozen in shock when she said she hated me. I went home after that and spent the whole night kicking myself. Like, why didn't I just call out to her? Why didn't I go after her? I don't want to feel that way again, so I can't give up. I'll keep waiting until Minato comes. Just then, I hear the sound of splashing footsteps. When I look up, I see a little girl running towards me while waving her hands. Theo! See? If you don't give up, your wish will come true. But just as I start to smile, my vision blurs and distorts. Flashbang. Literally. Sir? Master? Master? Are you asleep? Master! As I come to, I find myself slumped on my desk. It seems that I fell asleep at some point. Huh? Was I sleeping? Master? May I come in? Yes, you. As I'm about to respond, I see the cat figurine sitting on my desk. Oh, wait. Hold on a second, please. I hastily hide the figure in the drawer, and then invite Miss Aqua to enter. Sorry, I fell asleep without realizing it. Do you need something? My lady wants to speak to you about the party. But if you aren't feeling well, should I decline? No, I'm fine. I'll go right now. I head towards the door. But just before I'm about to leave, I notice Miss Aqua looking at me as though she has something to say. I'm sorry about what I said in the common room. You're mad at me, right? I'm so sorry. As maid, I know what I said was out of line. I'm not angry. After all, nothing you or sister said was wrong. That's why I thought of giving up on celebrating Miss Aqua's birthday. That's because my behavior was unbecoming both as a noble and as the Francois family's heir. But if I give up now, I'll definitely regret it later. Motivated by my dream earlier, I finally make up my mind. I won't give up. I'm going to celebrate your birthday, Miss Aqua. Master, you're being stubborn. You really don't have to do anything special for me. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was this stubborn either, but I'm only able to be this sincere because it's you, Miss Aqua. I've always only thought about how I should behave as the heir to the Francois family. But now, none of that matters. All I can think about is that I want to do something for you, Miss Aqua. Jeez. Say it like that so seriously. How can I possibly say no? But please promise me this much. On the day of the party, prioritize the white family. My party can come later. I'd rather have it on a different day anyway. There's no reason for that. I'll make the time without causing too much trouble for the white family's party. You can count on it. I'll get nervous if it's something really fancy, so just keep it simple, okay? Miss Aqua looks so sweet and cute being all flustered, so I simply smile back. Hey, don't just smile and promise me, okay? If I got such a luxurious celebration from the noble, I'd probably end up fainting. Don't worry, just leave it to me. Jeez, you've been grinning weirdly for a while now. I wonder if I can really trust you with this. Despite saying this, Miss Aqua smiles as if relieved. From the bottom of my heart, I'd do anything to protect her smile. Finally, the day of the party arrives, and the dignified white family sits in the dining room. Sister stands and raises her glass for a toast. Thank you very much for gathering here today. It is a great pleasure to welcome the white family. This may be a rather modest gathering, but we hope that you have a wonderful time this evening. Without further delay, a toast to our continued friendship and prosperity. Cheers! Sister raises her glass with a cheer and drinks. In a rare sight, perhaps because we have company, she keeps the devil's sauce sealed away and eats her meal with a smile. Miss Marine and Miss Aqua perform their duties promptly, and the dinner proceeds without any issues. Time flies briskly, and after the dinner and dance, I look at the clock and realize it's almost midnight. Sister and I continue to put on our best smiles, but after a while of constant cordial hosting, we both start feeling exhausted. Moreover, if I don't celebrate Miss Aqua's birthday soon, it'll be too late. But just as I'm getting more and more anxious, Count White stands up to call it a day. While inwardly fist-pumping the air, we begin saying our goodbyes. However, this also takes a long time. As if using every word Count White knows, Count White declares to Sister and me just how wonderful a party today was. But now there are only 5 minutes left until midnight. Shall we escort them to the entrance, Theo? I'm sorry, but I have to go to the restroom. Theo? Sister, still smiling, looks at me with disappointment. It'd be fine if it was just me who got scolded, but I have to avoid causing any trouble for Miss Aqua. It's nothing, my apologies. We will see you out. This way, please. I say this and walk the White family to the entrance. Finally, they've left. After seeing them off, I let out a deep sigh. Even after that, it took them a while to leave, and now the day is over. In the end, I couldn't celebrate with Miss Aqua on the day of her birthday. Even though I promised to celebrate, I'm so pathetic. Master? Miss Aqua, I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise. No, it's fine. I knew it would end up like this. It's not that I didn't have any faith in you, Master. It's just that I know how nobles' parties tend to run long. But if I were able to play my cards better, I could have snuck away during the party. No, you couldn't have. Leaving a party for a maid? No noble would tolerate such a thing. I'm just a maid, so you shouldn't be this concerned about me. Miss Aqua acts lightheartedly, like she's trying to cheer me up. And although it makes me happy, I can't help but feel disappointed in myself. Maids and nobles, I know there's a big divide. But even if I manage to cross it somehow, Miss Aqua. Today was a long day. Please have a good rest. Miss Aqua lightly bows and turns around to leave the room, but I grab her hand without hesitation. Can you come to my room later? There's something I want to tell you. It's already quite late, so how about tomorrow? No, there's something I need to talk to you about. Just the two of us. Please. Is that an order? It's not an order. This is me asking you from the bottom of my heart. Please. After saying what I wanted to say, I slowly let go of her hand. Good night, Master. I'll wait for you. Miss Aqua just responds in cold silence. After parting ways with Miss Aqua, I returned to my room. It's already been quite a while since then, but no matter how long I wait, there's no sign of her. Perhaps she really won't come today. No, I decided to wait for her, right? Yeah, nothing else matters. I'll wait, no matter how long it takes. I ignore the negative thoughts in my mind and resolve myself, just as I'm struggling to keep awake. A light, yet hesitant knock at the door completely erases any feelings of drowsiness. Master, are you still awake? I'm awake. Please come in. Yes. Excuse me. I invite a nervous Miss Aqua in and have her sit on a chair. I sit down on the opposite side of the table while exhaling deeply. I'm so glad you came. I was starting to think you'd never come. I'm sorry for being late. Don't worry about it. There was a lot to clean up, right? Well, yes. But I also didn't know what to say. I do have an idea of what this is about. But even if you say what I think you will, there's nothing I can do. I'm sure it's something that would make me happy. But I'd also have to refuse. Nobles and maids cannot be together. Crossing that line will only bring you misfortune, Master. Not just Master, but also my lady, Marine. I cannot bear to be the cause of that. You are the heir to the Francois family. I'm sure there are many others who are much better suited for you. Marrying an influential noblewoman, raising a happy family, inheriting the lordship, wouldn't that be best? That way, nothing bad will happen. If I can be of use to you, that's more than enough for me. I'm sure Miss Aqua is thinking of me and speaking from her heart. Her slightly trembling voice is proof of that. So I must also speak earnestly from my own heart. Thinking so, the honest feelings I have kept bottled up inside begin flowing out like a bursting dam. Nothing you say is wrong, but even so, I cannot accept it. I love you, Miss Aqua. I can't even imagine spending my future with someone else. I feel a release, like being unbound from chains. I love you, Miss Aqua. Finally being able to say these deep words, I feel a surge of courage welling up from deep within me. Please stop joking around. I'm a maid, you know. Not a very good one at that. Clumsy and bad at cooking. I don't have any right to deserve your love. But you're also hard-working and enthusiastic, and you're always considerate of me. Before, you told me that you wanted to support me, right? That made me so happy. I did say that, but I only meant as a maid. I'll say it again and again. I love you, Miss Aqua. I want to be with you forever. Without thinking, I grab Miss Aqua's hand firmly and look straight into her eyes. Her face turns bright red, and she averts her gaze. But even though her hands tremble, she doesn't try to shake off my grip. It's true that a noble and a maid should never join hands in love. Such a thing may cause trouble for many. But I don't care. I don't want to give up on you because of what other people may feel or think. But nothing can be done about it, because I'm just a mere peasant. I'm not a noble, so we can't be together. We just can't, Theo. Tears begin welling up in her eyes. Feeling guilt for making her cry, a bitter pain spreads in my chest. But even if it means I have to cause her more pain, I won't give up. There's nothing in this world more important to me than you, Miss Aqua. And it's because I feel this way that I don't want to ever miss celebrating another important day like this. I want to celebrate the birthday of the one I love, without having to worry about what others think. That's the happiness I wish for. Even though you could lose everything because of that? Losing you would be much, much more painful. You're such a dummy, Theo. Even if we remain as maid and master, or if we can still be together without having to worry about anything. If we become lovers, they might try to forcefully separate us. Then we might never be together again. I'll do everything in my power to stop that from happening. Here, I'll prove it. I stand up from my chair and get down on one knee in front of Miss Aqua. It's a pose in which a knight swears allegiance to his queen, but no noble would ever present themselves in such a manner to a mere maid. I, Theus Francois, swear that I will not cause Miss Aqua any more sadness. I swear to always shield her and stand by her. I swear to always love and cherish her, no matter our differences. You're really serious. I look straight into her trembling eyes and nod firmly. I've been agonizing over this for days. Like, should I really be doing this? Or will I only be causing you more trouble? But no matter how many times I thought about it, I was sure of one thing. I love you, Miss Aqua. I bow sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Normally, a noble would never lower their head for a maid. Lose their head. But I don't care about any of that. In front of the person I love, a noble's pride means nothing to me. Nothing else matters. Suddenly, Miss Aqua swallows her words. She closes her eyes, and after taking a few deep breaths, she slowly opens them again, looking at me with teary eyes. Master's so unfair. I was holding back from saying it too. I think that Master is a wonderful person too. Kind, dependable, sincere. But because a maid and noble cannot be together, I'd given up on it. I have no right to be your lover. Even if I told you how I felt, I'd only cause you trouble, so I kept my feelings locked up. It's not fair that you get to say all of that, Master. Sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry. Of course I'd cry. Jeez. My face is such a mess. Even though she was talking about her feelings. She wipes her eyes with the back of her hand. I have a secret that I'm keeping from you, Master. But I can't tell you yet. I really want to tell you. But that's the one thing I can't. Knowing that, would you still love me? Yes. I answer instantly, without an ounce of hesitation. Really? Did you actually think about what I said? I don't need to think about it. I'm sure everyone has a secret or two. There's no way I'd ever hate you over something like that. Never. I see. I see. Really? Really? Love me? Yes. I'll say it as many times as it takes for you to finally understand my love for you. You don't need to keep telling me. It's embarrassing. And I really do understand how you feel. But we should keep this a secret from Marine and my lady. We could get into a whole lot of trouble if they found out. Of course, that's why I intend. But does that mean you accept my confession? Yes. We can't do anything weird yet, okay? I wasn't planning on it. We both fall awkwardly silent. I feel overwhelmed by feelings of happiness and embarrassment. And in an instant, my face lights a bright red. Why are you suddenly so quiet? Do you actually want to do something weird? No. I mean, it's not like I don't have any desire at all, but that isn't why. I'm just so happy that you accepted my feelings. I got a little embarrassed. I understand. I feel the same way too. It kind of feels like you want to shout out at the top of your lungs, right? The moment our eyes meet, we both start laughing for some reason. Knowing our love is mutual, I overflow with happiness, and a fuzzy, tingling sensation ripples all over me. Thank you, Miss Aqua, for accepting my feelings. I'll work hard, and I'll do my best to make you happy, Miss Aqua. Yes, I know you will. I'm in your hands, Master. With this, we take our first step away from our master-maid relationship. Carrying something only between the two of us. A secret bond that nobody else would celebrate. I know that I'll never forget this day for as long as I live. I barely drink any water today. Well, it's only the start of chapter 2. Ooh. I should check that. I was trying to look up how long it is, but it didn't work. Oh, I think I found it. 12 hours to beat it, supposedly. 13 for, like, everything. So that's about 5 streams, give or take. And probably 6. It's the next day. I wake up earlier than usual. There's a lot to do today, like studying and training, so I guess I should get up and start my day. But, I go against the rational voice in my head and pull the blanket back over myself. If I stay in bed, Miss Aqua should come in to shake me awake, I'm sure. There's no better way to start the day than a wake-up call from Miss Aqua. I wonder what she did after that. Last night, I finally confessed to Miss Aqua. She accepted my feelings, and we decided to be together. But at the end of the day, I'm a noble, and she's just a maid, so she returned to her room, and I didn't stop her. So I didn't even have the faintest idea what she did or thought after that. I got too excited and got up early. I wonder if she did too. I closed my eyes again, thinking that I'd be happy if that were the case. However, my fleeting daydream is suddenly interrupted by a knock. Good morning, Master. Hearing Miss Aqua's voice makes me want to call out to her. But she won't wake me up if I do, so I keep my eyes closed. Oh, are you still sleeping? Master, it's already morning, Master. I guess he's still sleeping. Master, I'm coming in. I'm going to open the door now. As I hear the door open, I can feel Miss Aqua's presence entering the room. I open my eyes, just enough to get a peek. Master, it's morning. It's time to get up. Your breakfast will get cold if you don't get up soon, Master. Miss Aqua stands at my bedside and calls out to me. I want to savor this happiness of being woken up by the person I love. So, I keep my eyes closed. He won't wake up. That omelet I made for him is going to get cold. Wake up, Master! Miss Aqua grabs the blanket over me and starts shaking me, making my head and eyes spin. I'm awake! I'm awake! Don't shake me anymore. Jeez. You finally decided to wake up, huh? Well, good morning, Master. Good morning. Sorry, I was actually awake the whole time. So, you were just pretending to be asleep? Why? That's because, I wanted you to wake me up. Jeez. Aren't you a bit old to be acting childish like that? Sorry, but being woken up by you is the highlight of my day. Really? Why? Isn't it annoying to be woken up abruptly in the morning? I guess, yeah. But you're special, Miss Aqua. When you wake up, I feel like I can overcome anything for the day. Is that because you love me? No, of course not. I'm saying stupid things again. It's exactly as you said, Miss Aqua. I love you. That's why you're special. That's right. Because you love me. What are you saying, Master? Well, I mean, I confessed my love to you last night, remember? Yes, but it just felt so surreal. Maybe it was all just a dream. It wasn't a dream, I promise. I truly do love you, Miss Aqua. You don't have to keep saying it. I think you love me a little too much, Master. Miss Aqua fiddles with her hair while speaking shyly. Seeing her suddenly act so cute makes me want to give her a hug. Ah, right. Now's not the time for this. Your breakfast will get cold. That's right. You said something about an omelet. Did you make it for me, Miss Aqua? Yes. But don't worry. Marine tasted it this time and said it was okay. I let out a sigh of relief. I don't think I can handle another sugar soup incident. I'm looking forward to it, Miss Aqua. I'll get ready now. I sit up slowly in bed. Miss Aqua walks over to open the window. And the bright sunlight and hot wind that flood in remind me that it's still summer. Fresh air? Check. Fresh set of clothes? Check. Okay, Master. I'll go back to preparing your breakfast now. Don't go back to sleep, okay? Miss Aqua is working hard as usual, acting as if nothing happened last night. So much that it starts to make me a little worried. Miss Aqua, you do remember what happened last night, right? I was so excited to hear your voice, so I woke up earlier than usual. Of course I remember. How can I not? To be told something like that. I drank so many cups of warm milk trying to get to sleep. I got a stomachache. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were that flustered by it. Of course I was. No one's ever told me that they loved me before. It was so sudden. And you said it so casually too. Things I could never even say if I wanted to. I'm happy, but confused too. I'm just really overwhelmed. Sorry, I didn't realize it made you this upset. Do you finally get it now? Like really? Miss Aqua pouts, which is so adorable that I can't help but smile. Why are you laughing? Ah, sorry. You looked cute just now, so I'm trying to be serious here. I know. But I've just never seen you pout like that before. Hmm? What? Why is there... Bug. Of course you haven't. It's my job to work with a smile on my face. I'm a maid after all. Wait a second, let me try something stupid. Can I do it here? Give me a few seconds. There. Oh. Do we have no Japanese subtitles, I guess? Text maybe? Hold on a second. Japanese text. No, I guess not, huh? But things between us changed last night, so I thought it was okay. Yes, of course. I feel that we've gotten closer than ever, Miss Aqua. And yet you still address me like that? I can't help it. I've spoken like this ever since I was a child. used to be so much more easygoing, you know. Huh? What do you mean? It's nothing. Please speak however you'd like, Master. But we must act as usual in front of my lady and Marine. They can't know about this yet. I know. It'll be our secret for now. Exactly. Well, I'm going to get back to preparing breakfast, so please don't be late. Miss Aqua heads off. I start reflecting on our conversation in my head. Alright, I'm gonna go feed my cat real quick. Let's see if he talks to us. You hungry, Kuro? Want some food? Huh? You want some food? He just woke up, so he's not gonna talk. Be right back. Also, I'm gonna use the restroom, so about 2 minutes. Alright, so I'm thinking I'll continue until the next autosave, unless it's like right after these few sentences. Miss Aqua heads off, and I start reflecting on our conversation in my head. I think we're a lot closer now since my confession last night. Alright, this is my chance to deepen our relationship and get to know her better. Aqua's you. It's so nerve-wracking. What is it with Theo? He's not even thinking about how I feel. What does he mean? Do I remember last night? Huh? Of course I do. All too well. That's why I'm trying to act normal. I was sweating so much, and my face is hot. Aqua fans her face with her hands while thinking back to what happened in Theo's room. We've gotten a little too close. I'm kind of worried. Theo said this is a good thing, but still. I had so much fun, like when we were children. But not being able to say anything about that is so hard. If only I could tell him. But I promised Sister that I wouldn't. Aqua ponders while looking out the window. Theo, hurry up and remember that rainy day. That day when we had to part ways. Oh, back to Theo right away. When I arrive at the dining room, I find Sister already sitting at the table, with Miss Marine standing behind her. I don't see Miss Aqua. Is she still in the kitchen? Are you looking for something? No, it's nothing. I sit down as Sister gives me a suspicious glance. Miss Aqua soon arrives, pushing a cart. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Breakfast is ready. Miss Aqua starts placing dishes in front of Sister without a hint of hesitation. She's no longer confused about where the cutlery goes, or spilling the soup. Here you go, Master. Thank you as always. I smile at Miss Aqua as she serves the food, and she gives me a slight nod in return. This little gesture makes my heart flutter, and my eyes follow her across the room without thinking. Well then, shall we eat? Yes. This looks delicious. Sister's cough snaps me back to reality, and we say a short prayer before eating. After that, I wait until Sister begins eating, and I also pick up my knife and fork. I start with the omelet that Miss Aqua made for me. Stare. I can feel Miss Aqua staring at me. I bet she's wondering why I think of her cooking. I decide to mutter to myself loud enough for her to hear. Let's start with this omelet. It looks delicious. The moment I take a bite, gentle flavor spreads throughout my mouth. I savor it fully and enjoy the fluffy texture before swallowing. It's seasoned perfectly and prepared just how I like it. Your cooking is really coming along well, Miss Aqua. Thank you very much. I'm so absorbed by the omelet that I enthusiastically clean up the entire plate in a matter of moments. Can I have seconds, please? Yes, please wait a moment. Miss Aqua begins clearing the empty plate. I then feel her gaze around my neck. Master, you've got some sauce on your chin. Oh, really? That's embarrassing. I reach out over to grab a napkin. Don't move. You'll get it on your clothes. Miss Aqua takes a handkerchief from her pocket and looks at my face intently. Miss Aqua, you're a little close. I can't help that. I won't be able to wipe it off otherwise. Miss Aqua gets so close that I can almost feel her warm breath. Master, don't mind me. I'm starting to blush. You're also acting nervous, Miss Aqua. I can't help that. I've never been this close to you, Master. This is embarrassing. Just sit still for a moment. Miss Aqua wipes my chin with a handkerchief, somewhat roughly. Alright, I got it off. Please be careful not to get any more on your face. If I do, will you wipe it off for me again? Maybe. Pouting, Miss Aqua puffs her cheeks and turns away embarrassedly. So bittersweet! Miss Marine is making strange noises as she falls to the floor. Sister simply watches while sipping her tea as if nothing's happening. You sure are sprightly today, Marine. Do try to calm down. I can't keep quiet about this. I can't take it anymore. Akutan, come with me. Miss Marine grabs Miss Aqua's hand and drags her out of the dining room. Marine, what are you doing? Shush! Just zip it and come with me. Okay, I'll come, so stop pulling. I watch quietly as they leave the common room, bickering back and forth. What on earth is going on? Marine has always been a bit of an odd duck. Anyhow, we should eat before our meal gets cold. Ah, right. I received another letter from Father. He notes that he's doing well. Sister changes the topic as if nothing just happened. Though it seems like Father has the upper hand in the war against Uncle. Father says that he has conquered most of Uncle's forces, and he's now hunting the remnants. What happened to Uncle? Was he captured? It seems like he managed to get away again. His whereabouts are unknown. But Father believes that he won't be able to put up much resistance any longer. I'm glad that everything will be over soon. I do hope that will be the case. What are you concerned about? You can't fight without an army, right? Well, let's just hope that Uncle is captured soon. Then everything will finally be over.
AQUARIUM.
We're gonna stop here. All the little changes to the aquarium things, just to be sure the autosave is in. Oh, there's 12. Oh, so these are all the marine things and whatnot. Saves. Alright. The save is right there, so we're all set. The next stream will be later tonight around 8:30, where we get back with the boys and do Helldivers. Y'all have a good rest of your day. See you then. Bye.